Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new episode of Sunday Travel Updates. Now last week I spoke with you guys if you really wanted this episode and you said yes, we need Sunday Travel Updates, and you gave me a lot of motivation for me to continue with my Sunday Travel Update videos. Now I'm not going to say thank you because I made a dedicated video thanking you guys and expressing my gratitude towards whatever responses you gave. Now I want to mention special thanks to Praveen Kopp, his YouTube ID. He has given me some amount in the form of YouTube thanks. Thank you so much, Praveen. This really helps a lot. This really motivates me, and getting even 1 rupee out of someone is so difficult, and without me asking or without me telling anything in the video, he is given in the form of YouTube thanks. That is much appreciated. Thank you so much. Now this Sunday travel updates is going to be a bit different. Now let's do it in a different format, guys. First thing is I'll provide the updates, whatever is needed. That is as usual. But the second thing is, what I suggest you to do is, I want to take this more interactively going forward. So if you want anything, if you have any questions or anything related to travel specifically, because I regularly put Instagram posts and I'm actively asking you questions. But now on YouTube, what you have to do is you have to put down a question on the Sunday Travel Updates video. And next week when I make this video, I'll not only give Sunday Travel Updates video, but if any question is repeating or if many people are asking too many times, if you need a video, I might make a video within this 1 week. But if I do not make a video and video is not required for that, I will certainly address those comments in the next Sunday Travel Updates video. So make sure to drop in your questions. If you have any clarifications, do drop in, guys. Do not drop in questions like I need Japan visa, I need Schengen visa, because for that you can reach out to me on Instagram. But if you have some genuine question which are confused or which internet is not able to help you with, definitely put down those questions and we can certainly talk with each other and I'll address your questions in that video. But now let's go on with Sunday Travel Updates. But as usual, guys, you know my routine. Kindly do subscribe to my channel. 98% of you are still watching my channel are not subscribing, and my subscriber count is gradually reduced because of people not subscribing. So please hit that subscribe button and continue to support my channel. Update number 1 is New Zealand's visa charges. This is not the embassy or consulate charges. These are the VFS charges. It is only increased by 150 rupees for Indian travelers. As you know, New Zealand visa is around 21 to 22,000 rupees, and visa application center fees has increased. Not the consulate fees, but VFS charges have increased and it has gone up by 150 rupees. So whoever is going to apply New Zealand visa, carry extra money in case if they ask saying your fee structure has increased. Update number 2 is India's passport ranking has jumped by 5 places, allowing visa on arrival up to 55 countries. Now according to Henley's passport rankings, this appears every year, and in this year in 2026 it has gone from 85th position to 80th position, allowing Indian travelers to travel to 55 countries visa on arrival. And please remember, those countries are mostly Southeast Asia or in North American region like West Indies, etc., which is very difficult for an Indian traveler to actually go. Otherwise, the usual stuff, Thailand, Malaysia, Maldives and Nepal, Bhutan, all this usual stuff, guys. So don't get too excited about it. But yes, Indian passport has jumped by 5 places. At least we can appreciate that. Air India is making a huge comeback, and 2 direct flights, 2 new flights basically. 1 daily flights between Delhi to Oman, which is going to fly every single day and which has already started. Good news for the people living in Delhi. I am very envy of the people living in Delhi, guys. All direct flights are from Delhi. This is very disappointing. You know, highly you should consider keeping direct flights from Hyderabad, Chennai and Bangalore, where my chunk of subscribers usually tell me there is no direct flight and we'll have to go from Delhi. Now I went to Nepal from Delhi, I went to Kazakhstan from Delhi, I went to Turkey from Delhi. So Delhi has been one of the hot spots, I know, but for the people of Delhi it's good, but not for other parts of people from other parts of India like South India. And another flight is Delhi to Shanghai. Now Delhi to Shanghai, Air India is resuming flights after 6 long years. Post-COVID, it was never resumed. Now to increase the ties and relationship between India and China, Air India will fly bi-weekly to Delhi, from Delhi to Shanghai, non-stop services 2 times a week. Sorry, I said bi-weekly, it's 2 times a week. Again, people from Delhi, huge advantage, and I hope you make use of this. And also guys, when we talk about China, instead of transiting from Bangkok or Singapore or Malaysia, you should highly consider transiting from Delhi, because you don't have to worry about immigration or anything like that if you're transiting from Delhi or if you're going from Delhi. If you're going from Bangkok or any other country, immigration for Indian travelers might be a bit complicated because they don't understand the strong ties between India and China yet. USA social media checks are hitting the internet and it's over the line, guys. Now USA is creating social media checks up to 5 years, and you have to declare what are the accounts that you have, maybe Instagram account, maybe Facebook account, or maybe your X account, whatever it is, even YouTube channel, everything has to be given when you're applying for H1B visa. Now this is slowly also backtracked to B1, B2 as well. That's why I wanted to mention in this video. So if you're not declaring any social media profile that you have, and if you're trying to hide it, and if they come to know, your visa will be rejected and you cannot apply for any time soon. So be very careful when you're applying for USA visa. Ensure you declare your social media profiles, and also be careful about what you post or what you interact, what kind of status you like. Everything is being monitored. So be very careful, extremely careful if you're applying for a United States visa. The next update is big update this week, guys. Iran travel advisory. Now Ministry of External Affairs has given a travel advisory for the people who are going to Iran or transiting through Iran. All the flights have officially been stopped, whatever is going into Shira and Tehran, but all the Indians living in Iran have been given a travel advisory to fly back to India or to move to other countries. So this is coming officially from Ministry of External Affairs. So if your relations, if your family members, if your friends are planning to transit through Iran or go near Iran, please avoid it. This is a very serious situation and the tensions are quite heavy when it comes to what is happening in Iran. So these are all I had to talk about this Sunday travel updates. Very important, guys. And there's another thing I really wanted to talk about was Germany transit visa. Now I'm looking at it. Now a couple of people have already asked me, what is this Germany transit visa? Do we need Schengen visa actually? So I am doing a bit of findings on the topic. I'll surely make a video soon. So please stay tuned to my channel. So I hope this video was very helpful, guys. And again, like I said at the beginning of the video, do put in a comment if you have any question, or if you want to interact with me or ask a certain type of questions. I'll take out your name and address this question with whatever research I've done from the past 1 week. So I hope these updates were very helpful. Again, thank you so much for your response. I'll catch you guys in my next video.